Hey there, it's Trisha, and I want to go over Tuesday, June 16th. And if you'd like to check out the setups that we use, you can go to www.easyemintrade.com. So what you're looking at is our longer tick chart and our smaller tick chart. And you'll notice, of course, in the morning, we just had a range that we were trading in. Basically, we had this area right above our head. This is our daily chart. That we kept on, hitting our head on, and we just couldn't break through it. It was a strong area of support up here, which, then turns into a strong area of resistance once you break through that. So that's where we basically kept hitting our head up here. So we did establish a range. Below us, you'll notice the area that we kept hitting was just above our close from Monday. That's what this yellow line is. That's the close from Monday. So we established a range that this was our resistance area, which also falls in line with a floor pivot point right above our head. So we took a range trade. Basically, when we got to this resistance area, we went short when our indicators crossed over in agreement. And if you stayed in it and didn't get out when you thought it was turning against you here, you would have got your +1 and +2. Other than that, the only other trade that could have been taken, you did have a trend line break here at lunchtime. However, with that said, that falls right in line with closing just above the close from Monday. So, that would have been a risky trade in most cases, because you've got, support over here to your left that we couldn't break through that area up until then. So you really don't know that you're finally going to break through it at that point in time. So ideally, what we had said was, if we break through that area and then we get a squeeze firing off, then that's what we would much rather take. So if you were trading at lunch, through lunch, you did get a squeeze firing off, but it was above that close. So we needed to wait to get through that close. So you'll notice actually on our, this is our 200 tick chart on our left, and on our right is a 512. You'll notice that, you did get one firing off as well on the 512, but again, it was above the close from Monday. So we had to wait for the next one. So actually you could have taken this one on the 512, but knowing that the low from the previous day is right below you, as well as right here on our 200 tick chart. So if you got in that, you would have to know that that area is right below you, and you would want to set your initial target to just above that. Obviously this worked out and continued downward. So it worked out fine. Then you also had a squeeze firing off over here on our 512, which was below the low from Monday. So you could have also taken that. So a couple squeezes that set up during lunch. Other than that, it was sideways after lunch as well. So there wasn't much that we could do with that either. So, we had the one trade in the morning, and then, if you were able to trade during lunch, you would have had a couple opportunities to take the squeeze there. So anyway, that's what happened on Tuesday, the 16th, and you can check that out at www.easyemintrade.com.